Hello everybody, Takunami here. Welcome back to another bar tutorial video. And the point of this video is to be part 2 of my first video I did of the game / menu lobby creation and stuff. Because there is a distinct lack of creative games in bar. Nothing wrong with that, but we need some more different games, right? Because I myself get a little bored of the same vanilla game, maybe a couple of different settings here and there. And some people do different things, which is fantastic. We want to see more of that. And what am I talking about? So in this game, I'm going to show you, this is on Eternal Consequences. Just tweaking a couple settings can really drastically change a game. So here we have air units turned off, Tech 2 turned off, energy converters turned off. This makes I would call this a great game for beginners and also a more simplified game. Go over to extras. Only thing I'm going to turn on here is the commander drones. Turn on 1, do ground, and also a build power of 2 or 3. I won't go into more than that. You could do 2 drones, but keep it simple. Turn on Legion if you want to play that race, which they're almost done, which is fantastic. You can't wait. And the settings here, since we're only doing metal extractors, turn on the build power to 1.5. Or, sorry, the multiplayer to 1.5. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to do that, and you're going to see how this game rolls out. So this is a pre-recorded game. I'm going to go ahead and start it. And turn up the speed here. So as you can see, it's just me and the bot. This to kind of show you the game. It's a very simple game. Only way I can get metal is by these metal extractors. So this creates more of a simplified game, and the fact that you can't go to T2 even simpler, because anyone who's new to this game has admitted it's very overwhelming. It's tough to get into it. And so when you do a simple game like this, it really does change the dynamic of the game. And the bots actually can do it pretty well too by just doing metal extractors, because at this point all you have to worry about is metal extractors and building energy, which in this case is a good wind map. So wind turbines and storage is all you really need. But this game itself lasts like half an hour because, you know, you send in a big force. If you don't kill them, they can go ahead and reclaim and resurrect all your bots or vehicles you sent over, and then they send it right back at you. So it's a good back and forth game. But as you can tell, it's real simple and it's pretty fun. It's a nice way to relax if you are someone who's more experienced with the game, and just kind of get the hang of the basics of the game. So I definitely recommend this for anyone who's new and who wants to kind of jump into the game without having to do it all at once, right? So this is just one example that I have. I'm going to go ahead and pull up a second one. All right, so this is the second game I'm going to show. This is one I did with my buddy. We had 4 teams, and he is here, but since this is post-recording, I messed up my first one. It's basically 4 teams of 2 players. And this is the level Atoll remake, sorry. And basically all I do on this one is create 4 boxes going on here, 4 sides, adjust them to where it's kind of spaced out a little bit, not exactly even, but for the most part, it's like 2, box 1, box 2, box 1, about how I had it before. And on this one, the settings is disabling C units, going to extras, extra unit packs, turning down water to -50. This way, and also still having the commander drone, because I love the commander drones. They're so great. Legion is turned on, and also we got basic settings. These can be back to normal, but we're going to do increased build range and build power, just to give it a little faster speed in the beginning. That's the only reason I do that at all. And there you go. This is all I got set here, and as you're going to see how this turns out, it looks like this. So it creates basically a nice battle arena in the center, and it's kind of, you know, multi-team free-for-all. So I'll give you some options. You cannot build anything on the water except, yeah, you can still build amphibious units, and you can send stuff into the water with like T3 units and stuff like that, but you can't build anything Navy. So I'm going to go ahead and start this game and kind of show you how it plays out a little bit. Pause here. There we go. So again, this is all bots, right? This is my buddy. He was playing with me at the time. And it just kind of becomes a fun little mayhem game that was really enjoyable. And this definitely be better with players for sure, but to showcase it, I wanted to do a sample first to make sure it worked, and it did. So it was pretty fun. There was really no threat to the water. You could turn this water into lava, make it even harder so that he can't do sneak attacks, because at some point my buddy Coffee here, he gets a bunch of amphibious tanks and he comes around the island and strikes the red AI, whereas like I get air units and come from the top and go down. So yeah, this was another fun game. This, again, not crazy settings, no mods required, just tweaking the start boxes, tweaking the water level a little bit. And when you tweak the water level, you can do a massive change to the game itself. It's pretty incredible what you can do just by changing a couple things. And it makes the game just different. It gives us more variety. because there's a lot of settings that really just change everything, which is cool. So I got 2 more games I'm going to show you, actually. Go ahead and stop that one. All right, so this is the 3rd game we did. This is the Barrier Reef. As you can tell, we are against scavengers, me and my buddy here, Coffee, and Tokinami. There is no water on this map, where normally there is water. And I'll show you the settings here real quick. It makes a very different game when there's no water, because Scavenger Navy is insane. And also, I love this map without water for some reason. Just a really nice, cool map with a lot of texture, as you can see, a lot of terrain. So it gives you some nice choke points and things to build around. So the settings for this map, I went ahead and turned off nukes, because I just wanted to break from that for 1 game. Went over to scavengers, set to hard, a reduced timer. And also, they finally added grace period times for scavengers. Finally! So you can have a little bit more of a buffer before the game starts. But I don't set it too high, because even 2 is only like 4 or 5 minutes. And because you still want to have a challenge, right? Going to extras, both packs are turned on. Water level is dropped to -500. And then I got Commander Drone still on there, and that's all I really did. I did not turn on Evil Commanders. I definitely recommend it for scavengers. I actually forgot. They got Legion turned on, and also I just left the income a little bit higher, along with the build power a little bit higher. Just makes it a little bit easier. I think it's fun if you're doing scavengers. Don't have to be super hardcore, unless you want that, which there's a lot of ways you can do it, but just kind of showcasing just a few setting changes that tweak the game a bit. And really, just by, as you move around your boxes too, you can create just crazy games on different levels just by adjusting your boxes. And I think that's really cool. So this is this game. We got our butt kicked because he had to go, and yeah. So definitely recommended more people than just 2 on this map if you ever want to try it. I think it's a lot of fun. Maybe like 4 or 5 people would be good, even 6. And you can kind of divide the areas. And on this one, the boss actually went this way, and that's why we lost, because like I built all my defenses here. Anyway, so going to the next game. All right, so this is the last game I'm going to showcase. This involves a couple different settings here, involving territory dominion, and also, or domination, I'm sorry, and also tech blocking. So let me show you what that is here. Go into the options, advanced, and this one was running bots. I'll do myself here. This is on entrenched plains. So here we got turned on territory domination. This is located under main. Switch over to that. So what this does, as you can see, it creates a grid, or all these grids, and basically you move units to them, and as you have units there, you take control of them. And each box I think is worth about 10 points. And this creates more of a different way to win. You can still win by taking all the commanders, but if you're at like a stalemate, it's whoever owns the most ground at a certain point is going to win. So that's what that does. So here I turned off air units, turned off long range artillery, and I turned off energy converters. Remember, extras, unit packs was turned on. I did not turn on the commander drone for this game. Legion was turned on, and here's tech blocking under experimental. The tech blocking. So you can click on the thread here for more information about it, but essentially what it does is it creates, in a sense, a resource or research to advance the Tech 2. Because normally you can just build Tech 2 right away, but when you have tech blocking enabled, you have to reach a certain goal of Tech 1, then go to Tech 2. You can't just skip it, and you can set the threshold here. 1,000 takes anywhere about 10 to 15 minutes, I think. Don't quote me on that. And then going to Tech 3, you can set the numbers. So this kind of, you can create a threshold of how long you want to play Tech 1 before you go to Tech 2. And then cheats just turned on a little bit, income increase, and build range and build power. So here, right here, these are the points. And at some point, there's a threshold. I think it tells you, not yet, it'll tell you later. But there's going to be a certain point where if you don't have enough territory grabbed, your team will become eliminated. And you can kind of see here, as you move guys forward, you take control of the box, it turns your color. And red team is doing it too, and you can take over their boxes if they don't have any units in them. So here we go, round 2. So elimination below 110 points. So right now, we both have over 110 points, as you can see right here, which means no one will be eliminated. But victory is gained on this map through that. And up here you can see, here's the tech blocking. So this little bar, a little progress bar up here, and this increases as you build more factories, I believe, and also as you engage in combat and get more points just from destroying enemies. I'm not sure if they changed it so far. It used to be just factories, but I'm not sure what it is now. But the feedback thread will have more information on it. But that's what it used to be, but either way, you can kind of see it's gradually going up. So round 3, now that there's a threshold here, so our team has taken control of more of the map, which means if they don't get above 336 before this time limit goes up, we win. And at this point, we're just taking over the whole game, and we take out more commanders. But at the end, victory does come at the price of the elimination from the territory domination. So pretty cool. It's really a fun, unique game. Again, all these games I showcased really just can add some flair to your games, make them a little bit different, just change it up a little bit, because Bar has a lot of variety to it. I think a lot of people just don't know the settings, or maybe they don't like them. I don't know, but me and my buddies mess around with these settings all the time, and we've created a lot of fun games. And so if you like this kind of stuff, if you want to see more of these games, I have a ton of presets that I mess around with. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. So if you like it too, in the comments, let me know, and I can showcase those videos in the future. And that brought me out of there. So that's all I got for now in this video. I hope you learned something. If you did, I look forward to seeing more variety on that multiplayer list, because this game's great. Don't let it go to waste. Keep up the good work, guys. Doing great. And hey, if you like this video, I always appreciate support, as you know how. And thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you in the next video. All right, bye-bye.